I've actually wanted to do a playthrough of this game for a very long time. Honestly, I've been wanting to do a lot of playthroughs of a lot of games, but never really got around to it. I wanted to get serious with YouTube for a while because I actually have time to. Sadly, I won't be able to do many recordings from my computer because internet, I play over Wi-Fi and it's not as good. The recordings look like complete shit. So I've been wanting to get serious with this and actually put out content that maybe people will want to watch. I mean, from my standpoint, or how I feel about it, I really don't want to do content that everybody's doing. I always wanted to do something different, and I guess that's recording the games I wanted to play. I wanted to do YouTube for fun and not as a job, so I kind of just want to take this and play games that I think are fun and that I want to play, and will just attract, I guess, the right kind of attention, I should say. I'm capturing from an Elgato, which isn't too bad. It's not exactly a piece of shit. It's not the greatest, but it's not too bad. And it records decent. So before I start this, I'm actually gonna go ahead and let it play through everything, just in case, I don't know, this is your first time ever playing this or seeing this. So I'm not gonna like talk at all through this long ass intro, and I forgot how long this intro is, but I'm gonna let it go ahead, and when the gameplay starts is when I'll hop back in and talk to you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that record the intro, then I'll be back. Alrighty.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
boy. He's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
I must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? But give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake! Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Metal Gear notorious for those long-ass video scenes like that. Sorry, had to adjust everything. All right, classic Metal Gear. I mean, this shit came out when I was a kid. Had to be one of the better PlayStation 2 games I remember. And you're not about to get an expert playthrough. Just to let you know, I'm actually pretty I'm not gonna say trash. I'm decent, but you know. This ain't about to be a fucking how-to guide. I know a few tricks, but nothing you're gonna learn anything from. So, if you're not familiar with Metal Gear games, I don't know how in the hell you wouldn't be. It's they prioritize running and hiding versus fighting in this game, and that's very unique, and that's a concept that that's a concept you really, it's new, it's very new, it's different too. And I think throughout the years that I've been playing Metal Gear Solid, that's what made me really like it. It's really fun. Shit's really fun. And if you know, you're into video gaming at all, you know about the Kojima Konami situation, which is
It's the other. I need help.
I was able to stop.
It's the other. I need help.
Whoa. First place, I'm already looking at high trash. Holy shit. Holy shit. Damn, son. Unbelievable. I've been trying to record something all day. Oh, by the way, we're gonna die in this motherfucker. I think I've already said I'm not the best. I'm just gonna circle around. Hit the block and come back around. I think I've already said that I'm not really the best player. But it's fun, and I'm gonna start making videos because I want to have fun. I want to put out fun content. I'm not looking to get super huge. I'm looking to build a small community of people who enjoy my content or enjoy interacting with me, and hopefully I can do that and gain a small following. Damn. This is kind of it's different. It's different. It's the best way I can describe it. I've always wanted to make YouTube videos though, because I enjoy watching YouTube. And it's the small channels that really... This was something that was strange to me too, the ghost in the game. I forget why they referred to as ghosts, so I can't go into detail about that bullshit, but that was interesting to me as a kid. So if there are some little interesting nuances in the game, I'm gonna point them out if I'm aware of them. Yeah, like that. Since I've been outside so long, he's boom. Since I've been outside so long, he starts to sneeze, and that can easily throw you. That can easily get you caught. So we got radar automatically. So I'm gonna just wait for his ass to turn around before I go out there and lullaby his ass. Before I considered making videos about this, I actually had to go back through and play this just to make sure I remember everything about the game. And I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident in my ability. But you never know. I mean, if you see some weird shit, don't be surprised. I'm just trash. So, why I decided to do YouTubing, and I'm just gonna answer. I'm gonna throw out a few questions or a few things about me. Like I said, I've been wanting to do YouTube for a very long time. It's just so cool. I think the interaction, it's actually very relaxing to sit down and watch somebody play a game you really like. I found myself using YouTube to reminisce with older games, about older games that I had played and all the good times I had playing them. And got him. Because I was a kid who grew up playing video games, and I found that fun, and I played a lot of quirky games growing up. And YouTube was a sort of way for me to go back and reminisce about those memories. Like games like this game, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. This was actually a game my older brother got for Christmas one year. Funny story that I'm not gonna tell because I don't know if he's gonna watch my videos or not. I'm not gonna tell, but I actually have very fond memories of this game. Besides that one incident, that one fateful Christmas. Zero, if you ever see this shit, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But it brings me back to a pure place. And I like to remember that. I never want to forget that. I think that's why I don't remember how this goes. Okay, so he just
Freeze. No.
go to sleep. Okay, just making sure I get everything. Go ahead. Chaff grenade? Chaff grenade. So, what we're gonna do here, let him go down.
Wait. I need.
They're gonna send troops, they're gonna come check him out, see what he's doing. And majority, I forgot what I was talking about. Sorry guys. So, the majority of the games that I'm gonna be playing for a while now, unless it's something new that I really want to play for you guys or play on YouTube, an experience I want to share that I think my commentary will be unique enough to share. Whoa! I didn't know. I didn't know clean shots were like I don't think you can put this out. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that chaff grenade. Save myself this one. What else you got? Alright, so we got him. Yeah, you really want to try to avoid that right there, because that shit will blow up on you if you try to walk past it. I remember that much. I'm that decent. I remember there was a part that I just kept falling for though.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
I'm conflicted. Like, I want to talk, but also this is like your first playthrough I've ever seen this, which I don't know why it is. If you click on this video, you know this game. You don't know me. I'm that unpopular on YouTube, or unpopular. Not that many people know about this channel. Hopefully we can change that. Since I can't really stream right now. Maybe later though. Maybe later I'll gain a following enough to where I get off work for my actual job. I I can stream. But I'm actually in school right now. I'm in my, what I would call sophomore semester. And instrument tech, where I'm from, instrument technician is it's a highly valued job. I'd make really good money where I'm at, and I wouldn't have to go too far to make it. Originally,
did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it.
Originally,
55 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
I wanted to do something
More
with
than
video
500
games,
miles
but
off the
in the
coast
area
of
I
the
live in,
Bermudas,
there's
out in
just
the middle of the Atlantic.
not too much
So
I could do.
the
I would
prototype
totally
is
have
ready
to
for solo
uproot
testing.
and
It's basically combat.
my
clothing.
compromise to that bullshit
That area
was
is
that
outside the Second Fleet's
I promised
operational
myself
range,
later
too.
in life
It must be a standalone
that I
Marine
would do
Corps
something on
project,
the indie scene.
which means this prototype
I would do
metal
something
gear must be
indie. I'd
designed for
collaborate with
independent
somebody.
deployment without any
Like I
naval
would
assistance.
teach myself to program
Anyway,
or I'd learn to
analysis
program, and I
can
would
wait till
collaborate
later.
with somebody
Snake,
over the internet.
you need to go down to
on
the
a
hold
project,
and locate
or
the
maybe
actual
somebody
metal.
locally, somebody who also shares the same passion. Maybe we could do like a small 4-man or 3-man project. And I think if the idea is unique enough and the execution is handled good enough, I think a small project like that can get noticed. But you're not in it for the money anyway. You're just in it. You're just in it to express yourself. Excuse me, my chair's a little squeaky. I'm like low. I'm fucking low.
Report your status.
Low
Control room,
quality
communications
on
and
everything.
engine
You're
room
gonna hear
are
some
under
squeaking in the
control.
background
All entry
occasionally.
and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared
And,
sensors placed and operational.
Who knows? If I get enough interaction, I'll get a. I want to play things I
Yes,
want,
they are all
but I want to make
planted.
some suggestions, and I guess I'll
We
let
have what we came for. The tanker will be
whoever's
the
watching
vehicle's pilot.
push me
He's the only one who underwent
in the other
training
direction to make the next
No one
video,
else
because
can
I want to
do
make
it.
stuff people
Are you
want
sure
to
you
see.
can trust him?
But I think this first run, these first few videos, is going to be
No,
me,
it's not
something I
over
want to
yet.
play for people. I'm a little stiff right now too. Actually, you listen to me talk, I
have a
sound like a
bad feeling
robot.
about these
I'm
things.
actually,
You swore this to me that you would leave.
I have a very proper tone, very proper voice.
Do not
for where
worry.
I'm
This
from.
is a country of liberty.
No, this is
And
where
I'm
I
actually
belong.
really
with the
nervous
unit.
right now. on
I
this
have
mic,
nowhere
'cause
else to
I've
go.
never done this before. I mean, simply, I've
I want
never
to
done
stay and
this
fight.
before.
There is
And
no
I've
choice
always
to make
wanted
here,
to.
Olga.
And
Need I remind
tonight
you
I
that you are
decided to stay
carrying
up
my
late to do it.
grandchild? You will be
And I
on
hope
the
it's
helicopter
received
doctor
well.
here now.
I hope people dig it.
Damn it.
You know, they just want to see those old games again. Because I do have a lot of Super Nintendo games to play, a lot of NES games to play, a few Sega Genesis games. I actually was lucky enough to have both consoles growing up.
Freeze!
A Sega Genesis and a Super Nintendo.
Hands over your head,
Games
now!
because my dad was awesome then.
Toss your gun
And-
overboard. Slowly.
We all share a passion for games. There's 3 brothers and 1 sister. And my sister's here.
A woman.
She's not really a
Show
gamer,
your face.
but
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads.
Oh, there's actually one of my
Wanderers.
favorite characters.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too.
I like her character design.
What else do you have
Like a
there?
monologue.
Take the knife and toss it.
I'll get my ass kicked fired.
Not there. Toss it overboard.
With the video making, I hope I get better with it in time.
Hold that
And I hope
position.
people
Now,
start to watch
turn
it.
around.
You know what
And help
you're
me get
doing.
comfortable and get to my personality, because I actually do have a personality. I'm actually fun. I'm just very nervous. I'm very nervous because I'm actually really
It's not
trying
me.
to be.
Not too shabby, is it?
Interesting.
New York, I mean. And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice either.
Kojima did a hell of a job with Solid Snake, man, as a character. I really dig Solid Snake. He is a all-time favorite.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the back.
And I got a radar and fucking everything, and I still failed that.
The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything. All the bad and all the good.
And I'm trash.
No one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
And you know what? No exaggeration. Anyone's game is kind of fun. Or I shouldn't say funky. I should say not as smooth as it could. And I'm just walking into it. I'm really gonna die in my first video. I'm not gonna say gameplay video. It's gonna be like the first single player game I ever did. Another game I actually wanted to play is the campaign for Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm actually playing this for my PlayStation 3 because I got the HD collection. And I like to do Metal Gear Solid 3 because of the order that that Resident Evil 2 or Terrifying. I'm like half asleep. It's late. I got class. Making a video. I wanted something. Got her because she was gonna fade my ass away. Hit her with that fucking Kobe. She was so close. So close. And it was actually going to be Metal Gear Solid themed
Cypher
for Twitch. Like whenever I got a new follower and everything, I had the alert set to Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid 3, where he's throwing up he's doing his hand gestures, or I call it throwing up the gang sign. He does it so much. He puts so much emphasis on it. Ocelot is so cool, man. At least young Ocelot was.
One of Ocelot's allies.
He was so cocky, and I really dug that about him.
Colonel.
He's the one Ocelot was supposed
Like,
to meet
so
up with
far,
after Shadow Moses.
in Metal Gear Solid right here, his character,
Everything's changed.
his
This is
character
not gonna be
has
as
been
simple
so
as we thought.
intimidating and so
You could say that.
so sinister
I saw
looking, and then when you get to
surveillance
see a
photo
young
just now. It
Ocelot,
looked like the
it's just-
cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
it's different.
Army.
It really made you appreciate his character.
First the Marines, then the Russians,
So-
now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be
I really
simple.
dug that.
Snake, there's something I have
I'm trying to think
tell
about how I'm gonna do this video
you. We
too.
didn't dig up this info about the new
I think
Metal
this
Gear
is
on our
short
own.
enough.
Not like usual.
How did you find
This
out
is short
that?
enough,
It was a
or this
tip.
section
An
anyway is
anonymous
short enough
tip.
for me to like one take it.
Anonymous. You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emery?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
All right, got it. They even gave us some free help because they know I'm trash. They didn't give us the ammo for it. Now, I can tell you over there. There we go. I wasted like 2 extra transfer that I didn't need to. Okay, wet cardboard box, which will be useful. Where? I mean, this section is so short. I don't know why you would need it, but maybe there's something secret that I don't know. Now, up here, you can get the thermal goggles, and those are really useful for a section. So I kind of was thinking to myself that I was probably going to skip that item, but it's too useful. It's going to make this go a lot smoother. Excuse me, burping a little bit. I usually have dinner super late. So a little bit more about myself is I do work out often, or how should I say that? I'm getting back into a swing. With being a full-time student and everything, I've slowed down with it. I wish I didn't have to. And really, I don't have to now that I'm free. I can be a little bit more free to go to the gym when I feel like it. I can really go to the gym whenever I want. I have Before then, it was just like Planet Fitness all the time and a lot of stuff. And I really didn't like that. Planet Fitness feels limited in terms of like equipment. Like that. It feels really limited. Like I couldn't get a lot of work done at Planet Fitness. See if we can get something else. A useful mechanic that I really didn't make much use of is you can pick up the guards and shake them. At least I think you can. Come on, buddy, drop me something. I'm trying to look knowledgeable. So there we go. Finally. Yeah. There you go.
It's the
Let me hear it.
What's going on? Respond. We've lost contact with Deck B. Back around it. Check it out.
You gotta be quick about that because those soldiers are quick. They hang up the walkie-talkie and they'll be there in a minute. Still locked, so. Kobe. Got him with the fadeaway. Too bad I didn't even really fade away. Oh man. A little bit more about me. I kind of feel like I should always say something about me because if you're watching this, you know what, I take that back. I've already came up with that relation in my head. If you're watching this, you're watching it for the game, and I'm just attached to it because you want to see Metal Gear Solid 2. Ooh, spooky. Because you want to see Metal Gear Solid 2, and I'm just a plus here. And hopefully, if I'm plus, and I hope you enjoy this game. So yeah, I find it interesting. Maybe you find it. I think that's something too. I think I sound too professional doing this. I think that's what I'm doing. I think I sound too damn professional. I feel like I'm trying to do it like I want it to work out. And I don't think that's a bad thing. It just shows that I really
What's that? Who is it? I got it. Send reinforcements.
God damn. I thought they didn't see me, maybe.
Snake?
Maybe I was lucky. Well, at least now I don't feel so bad that I told you that we might die. Kobe. That meme feature is like really useful. It's something I don't think that I use. You know, I like a lot of Nintendo games. I was actually surprised with the Switch for Christmas. I really wasn't expecting it because the entire time I was really I thought it was interesting for the Zelda, but to me it wasn't so. Or at least I thought they should have came out with like a full-fledged console. At least I think he will. I hope he doesn't though.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol in the small room on the port side.
Okay, so all the soldiers that I needed are asleep. That's it. I wonder who he is at Okay, so now we're looking for these. Got them. Pretty useful. I picked that up before I go so I don't get my ass handed to me. Because I can and do get my ass handed to me often in this game. Even when you do get powerful in this game, you know, when you get all the guns,
Arizona Bridge
you
checkpoint
still
passed.
are pretty vulnerable.
All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
I was pretty sure they say a little bit. Yeah, this is that section that I actually went to go get those night vision goggles. Night vision, thermal goggles for, because it's so rich without them. It's really good. You really want that. Huh. So, what games are you guys looking forward to? Me personally, I think we get a new Dark Souls next month. Confession. I'm actually a Destiny player. Well, not right now. The game is pretty much at a low point right now with content. And everybody's pretty upset with Bungie. And me personally.
I hit you.
Units, resolve team, check it out.
Which way are they gonna go? Since the day you want. I'm so fucking trash at this game. How is everybody's Easter break? Because this is actually recorded Sunday night. The last Sunday after Easter break for me personally. I had a lot of time off and I spent it doing homework sparingly, and I didn't really get to, I'm not gonna say I didn't get to record. I thought about recording often, and here I am finally doing it. I really wanted to do it, but I'm finally getting to it. And hopefully I can do something special with this gameplay, something different. I want to spice it up a little bit. I don't just want to do gameplay. I actually want to do some pretty cool acting. And I have all the software to do it. I caught movie studio music.
We have sealed the stern hatch.
You know that software everybody uses to edit.
The lift
video.
is also under our
Sony
control.
Vegas music? No, it's not Sony Vegas, but it's another
The Marine
program.
commander has started his speech
And I
already.
don't really know what I'm doing with it. I think I'll refer to some.
For the end of the speech.
All
I'll refer
communications to
some
the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our
videos to
presence.
learn how to edit with them. It's so useful.
Until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with
This
our
is that
lives if
section
necessary.
I'm telling you about with those goggles.
Yes, sir.
And you're really thankful if you got them.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir. Who goes there? Trying to get those nothing but net headshots. Funny thing about Metal Gear Solid, this is actually a game that gotcha. And they thought they were just gonna run up. Till I use that snap auto aim, beach. No. Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska.
Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
I fucking love his swagger, man. I was like killing him with that, man. And I mean killing him with it as in, you know, he's killing him with his style.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
I mean killing him, you know, kill him with it. You know, damn, Daniel.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already
I might
passed the
actually
Verrazano
end up
Bridge.
cutting this up
All
on
right,
two
we'll use
videos.
another recovery point.
I
They may
probably
be planning
should.
to change course.
What?
The
Cut this
exits
up
to the
into two
deck are
videos.
all sealed.
What are they planning?
Not to like stretch it,
They
but
get
just so I'm not
Metal
like
Gear.
uploading for
We're
like
right
4
off the
hours at a
fringe.
time. My internet's not that bad. That's an exaggeration. It's not gonna take me 4 hours to upload
The
this.
men down here are definitely
If I kept
Marines.
it all together, but I'm trying to keep it at like
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these
My
guys.
download speed isn't
The
too
weapons
bad,
won't do me
even
much
though I'm
good
doing it
here.
over Wi-Fi.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow.
I mean, obviously, I'm not.
They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the
Snake
computer
was sad
once
to
I
hear
have
that
the pictures,
bullshit.
right?
You said he had.
Sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Otacon is such a cool character.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
There's one guy in there with pajamas.
They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear Force
So
to
let's hurry
compete
up
with the
and do this
U.S.'s
section.
nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
But knowing me,
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this.
Why am I talking low? It's not like they...
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Oh man, that makes me so tense. I don't think that guy did that the first time I played this.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
Yeah, you can sneak on here.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the right! Intruder to the left!
Oh my god.
Intruder to the right! Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. Getting back to the topic at hand.
I did not sneak through that way though.
It is a fact that players...
My gut is in knots right now. Oh my god. So close. So close.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is at...
Wait! I had the SOCOM equipped. Yeah, that's right, because I didn't switch it from when I was fighting those damn soldiers. Damn! Remy, you fucking up, bro.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Damn, Remy.
I have a daughter.
Alright, I needed to get a picture from the front anyway.
And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war.
Here fucking shooting.
As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the Army's Ray. It can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left.
Shit. So close. So close. My gut. Oh my god. I halfway felt like I was gonna get caught up into that bullshit. Okay. You know, while this is loading, I never did actually say specifically what I do when I train. I'm actually a runner.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. The next one's... Sorry, but this doesn't work. I hate to ask, but...
Damn, I'm missing.
Right. Front. Let's continue. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility.
Oh, I was so sure he was gonna start that bullshit again. Okay. I think that's it. That's in the bag. That's this playthrough.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first one I'm seeing is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into
I'm gonna go ahead and
world
be
order
cool and let this
with
play
Metal
through.
Gear
If
Ray.
you did stop to watch this video,
That
I
is
do
all.
appreciate it.
Dismissed.
And talk to me. Leave me something in the comments to respond to. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see next from me, and we'll work that out. I want to play games that are fun for me and interesting to you. I don't want to play the game that everybody's playing. I want to do something different. So if you have something different to suggest, throw it out to me in the comment section. Thanks, I do appreciate you coming and watch this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and let this
Excellent
scenario
speech, my
play
friend.
out.
Who the?
Because I don't have much else to say. And
Gift of the
thank you.
silver tongue.
You,
They say it's
you
the
take
mark of
care.
a good officer.
Bye, for now.
End of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, you! Have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Golukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidas?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Golukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch!
Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.